Well, thank you so much for joining me again for this episode. We call it the Tuesday Class Job Market. This is a platform where we try to follow up the steps on which we are required to trod on so that we can get the job dream or the dream job we are looking for. So welcome again, my lovely friend, my lovely viewers, and wherever you are watching me from. I am called Mark Andedo, and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is called Andedo Mark. Please subscribe, watch, share, and like it, and more also make sure you comment. Today we are going to run the part 2 of writing the professional CV. The first part we did was about how to write a professional CV, the CV that is going to win for you that job that you are looking for. And in most cases, I like the comments that I got. In fact, due to public demand and a lot of questions, that's why I decided to come up with the final part again. The first session was so long, it took almost 20 minutes, but by the end of the day, I could still understand or read the urge that is in the people, because just like I told you, in real cases nowadays the world is running digital. Most of our CVs, before they reach the physical sorting area, it has to pass through automated machines. I'm telling you, nowadays there are some CVs that run through the machine, then from that they are isolated, then the few ones reaching the table whereby they are going to go for physical checkups. Before that, these automated machines, they pass through the formal formats, the formal procedures, and even the parts of the CV. So once you follow the wrong layout, automatically you will be out and you won't be able to proceed to the next step. So that's why I came up with this area whereby after understanding the job you want and then now understanding the vacancies available, now you are in the procedure of seeking for interview. One step of seeking interview is to present your CV and then the cover letter. Then procedural, remember this is a series, it's a step by step. We are going until the time will be recruited and given the final destination of our duties. So please make sure you be in touch with me in every episode so that we can help each other. The good thing that I'm learning and I'm also accepting is that God is giving me power at least to be the pastor of one. It's not all about how many people view, how many people watch, how many people comment, but once I get that one view, I get that one comment, it really motivates me because I am targeting one. That is what God works with. God doesn't work with the crowd. So the one we can get, we move on and we say that one will ripple and save the generation to come next. So last time, remember, we talked of the types of the CVs and the parts of the CVs. We talked of the 5 main parts of the CV, if you can remember very well. We talked of the contact information, that's personal information. Then from that we talked of the summary, CV summary, which is also the same as personal statement. Then we talk of the part called experience, then after that education, then after that skills, then additional part. Remember, as you write your CV, remember to follow that format. Now today we are not going to do that. Part 2 of it, I simplified it as the do's and don'ts whenever you are formatting your CV. So please be in touch with me as we are going to summarize these parts so that by the end of the day we get what we really want. Now, let's check on the do's when you are formatting your CV. What are the things that you are supposed to do? Number 1, choose clear, legible, and font size. In most cases, we use the Times Roman. Please Times Roman and make sure you use the same format throughout your CV. Maybe the font size you can use between 11 and 12, that's the world standard one. But when writing the headings and the subheadings, at least you can magnify them to 14 to 16 font size. Number 2, make sure you are consistent with the layout. Please make sure that it is uniform heading, the type of writing, the dates you are writing the same style. Don't use different style in one area and different style in another area. Make sure you are consistent. Then divide your CV into sections. Like we said, use the contact information. Part 2 have the personal statement or what we call the CV summary, then the experience part, the education, skills, and then additional information. Have that subdivision to summarize what is in your CV. Then number 5, Add a blank line or paragraph. Make sure your work is neat and well paragraphed. This one gives a clear, faster impression, thus saving the time your CV will be taking with that employer or the interviewer. Number 6, save your CV in PDF. When you use the PDF format in saving your CV, because most of application they call through the online. So when you use the PDF, at least when it is printed out either in black and white in color, the format won't be tampered with. The format will remain the same, and therefore your work will be presentable, neat and very clear. Then number 7, use the powerful terms in editing your CV. When you use of achievement, things that you did, use the words like once upon a time I activated such an activity, built up, broadened, I balanced, I completed, I endorsed, I engineered, such kind of words. I generated, I multiplied, because CV is all about the achievement. So whenever you're using achievement, make sure that you have those proper terms and language in your CV. Don't just use the normal language like I started, I did this. No, I engineered, I pioneered, I led a team, I was a team leader, I managed to accomplish this, I completed this, I achieved this. Such kind of words are very impressive and shows the strength in you. Then lastly, make sure that you revise and you avoid the basic errors, like let's talk of paragraph, how do you use it? Maybe grammatical errors, the dots, the punctuations. Make sure you repeat and you revise your CV clearly before you present it or before you save it. Don'ts, things that you're not supposed to do when you are editing your CV. Number 1, don't put your photo. Most of CVs I've encountered, they have the photos there. My dear friend, whenever I see your photo, judgment comes in. You are ugly, you are beautiful, I will now start thinking of other things as a man. If you are handsome, I will now start thinking of other things as a woman. Don't include your photo unless a specific job opportunity requested you to do. If that is the thing, please make sure you use a very humble photo, not like that in ID, which is very stiff and cruel. Don't use that ID photo to include in your CV. Use a simple, clear, with a very good background, smiling photo, at least bringing that socialism in environment. Number 2, don't make a lengthy CV. Shorten your word, brief and clear. Then don't use graphics. Don't include diagrams. Don't include, graphics, graphs. Don't include the circles. Don't use arrows. These things, if you use them and you save your CV in PDF, next time you go to print it, it will be tampered with. Don't include photos. Don't include graphics in your CV. Then lastly, don't copy and paste. Most people, because of time, because of hurry, because of trying to economize the money we have, most of us just do what is called copy and pasting. Whenever job opportunity comes, you just copy, you just lift the CV, or the one that you forwarded in the other job application, you also get another online job application, you crown up the same CV and you throw in. Edit the CV according to the job opportunity. Change those words, change those terms according to what the job opportunity wants. That's why we say provide your edited CV, updated CV. Thank you. Lastly, in summary, 5 golden rules in CV formatting. Number 1, clear, legible and good font size. Number 2, don't use graphics. Don't use photos unless it is requested. Number 3, be consistent. It is very important to be consistent. Number 4, get a full, how do you take it? Okay, get off the photos. That one we are talking about. Make sure you don't include your photos unless specific organizations ask for your photos to be included, especially these international organizations. But if not, don't ever put your photo in the CV. Then lastly, make your CV brief and relevant. With that, I hope at least we have learned something. In case of any question, if you want another part 3, we can still talk about CV. But next episode will be about letter writing, because CV and cover letter goes hand in hand. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow me in Facebook page. It's called Common Sense is Not Common. Facebook account is Andedomark. YouTube Andedomark. Search for me like me, follow me more also, subscribe, and let's comment, let's bring ideas, let's share. All in all, I know we'll be doing the best. Thank you. See you next time.